Hello, my beautiful Gemini. I hope you're doing amazing. This is going to be your love story reading for mid-April. If you're new, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're returning, do the same thing. But anyhow, this is a general reading. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. Check your moon, rising, and Venus for like a full picture. If you want a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below, or you can go to this website right there. So I do want to let you know that every month this year, I will be giving away a prize. I'm so excited to be able to do that. But to check out what it is, check Instagram or Facebook, and it'll tell you how to enter as well. If you would like to get these readings super early, you can join Patreon. That's available to you. Now, all those links that I was talking about earlier will be in the description box below. Okay? So, Gemini. We have Peace, Starseed, and Bride. You're going through some sort of transition. Okay? This is like you have an opportunity to be whole. You have an opportunity to choose your path, to choose what's right for you. But it's something like a physical opportunity for you to do that. I'm getting. It's something you need to like step into. Okay. So it's important for you to have patience, and it's important for you to have a little bit of grace with yourself and in yourself in order to be open to make this choice. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're putting an end to the past. This is like official ending of cycles, coming together with yourself and how it is that you're supposed to be, what's for you. You know what I mean? So we have separation. This could be the one. Finances, career, past life, relationship. Soulmate is here. The reason why soulmate is here is because it could be that you're meeting someone. Or it could be or it could be that you are getting yourself on a steady, solid path in order to meet that soulmate. So it's both things I'm feeling here. So yeah, this is you fully letting go of the past, old relationships, old things you feel like you have to be involved in, and you're okay with it. I feel like you're at peace with the situation. You know what I mean? Like you're good. Okay. Like I said, this is an opportunity for you to move forward. There's an opportunity for you to be involved in something amazing. This could be a person. It's looking like it could be a person, okay? But leave yourself open so you can feel that, so you can be a part of that energy. I feel like somebody in your past is finally deciding to move on. And I've been saying this for a while. I feel like money is a factor here. Okay? But I feel like something is coming into this person's life as well for them to get past that money issue so they can move on away from you. It's like it's time for both of you to separate so you can find where you truly want to be or where you truly belong. Oh, yeah. This past relationship was a rough one, okay? This past energy was a rough one for you. And I feel like it kept you stuck for a long time. And for some of you, it's obligation. I can feel that very strongly. For some of you, it's just because you've been with the person for a long time. For some of you, it's just because this person is making you feel bad for leaving and you feel bad. It could have been financial issues, anything. But I feel like you're walking away from those triggers and you're seeing who they're connected to, what mental process, what thought process, what feelings they're connected to. And you're like moving away from that in the best way possible, okay? You know that you have to let these things go, Gemini, so you can find and be where you need to be. And that involves disconnecting from someone fully. The energy, the person, the situation. It's like you got to get rid of it. So I feel like you're dealing with someone that really was like focused on staying together or being together for financial purposes, or just because you've been together for a really long time. They're coming to grips with the fact that it's completely over, it's not coming back. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you've had your ups and downs with this person, and they're like, well, they always come back. That's not what's happening this time. It's like this person needs to see the truth for what it truly is. So, and a lot of that involves you like really, disconnecting from this. Okay. So we have the Four of Wands, marriage, relationship, Eight of Wands, Judgment, Strength, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the Tower, Three of Wands, Two of Swords, Empress, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups. And then we have the Death and the Five of Cups. This relationship has met its end, okay? So right now, this is like the full grieving process. This is the emotional letting go. And this is being triggered because you want a new beginning, okay? That new beginning is burning inside of you. A lot of you could have met someone that you really want to try with. And part of in doing that is really releasing and grieving the past, okay? Some of you, it's just time for you to move on. Yeah. I feel like it's because somebody didn't want to accept. Yeah, somebody didn't want to accept. They weren't ready to move on. But another person is ready to move on. And that grieving process is starting to take place. In the past, we have the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. This was definitely a relationship of some kind, a steady one. A marriage. You lived together. You built something together. I feel like no matter what happened around this relationship, there was always a sense of stability here with this Four of Wands. And that kept this person really, that kept somebody really into this, because they're like, well, this happens. We have our ups and downs. Yeah, but if I keep at it, if I keep holding on to it, this person's going to see that. They're going to come back. They're going to, like a magnet, we just come back. The problem is that's not what was happening. And because that person was holding on to that energy, things weren't balancing out. Things weren't working out, okay? Environmentally, really, for either one of you. It wasn't healthy. So on your side, Gemini, we have Judgment, Strength, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, 2 tens, and 2 major arcana cards. This is big endings. This is big endings of cycles, moving on to something new for yourself. In your mind, you've already made this choice. You've already fully accepted what has happened. Now your wake-up call is to take action to move forward. The thing that's different this time is your heart is ready. You're ready in here, to move on. You're ready in here to do what's right for you. You're confident, that you deserve something more satisfying for yourself. And you're thinking about your future. You're thinking about your future. You're making a choice for a better, solid foundation. I feel like you want to work on the foundations, the bottom line, so you can start building what it is that you want. But first you got to deal with your family. The things that keep you grounded. You know, you got to deal with the brass tacks, the things that you have invested in. They need your attention now to like shift through that energy. And it's going to be hard because I feel like there's going to be pushback from everyone about what it is that you should be doing or what you need to do. Okay? And I feel like it doesn't make you feel good, but you have to end the cycle, right? Yeah, you're just ready to heal. This is very tired energy. You know, it's like you don't have a choice. You're being called to take action. You're being called to move. You're being called to make things happen. It's like you, at this point, for yourself, you feel like you don't have a choice. And you want to bring in that well-balanced, intuitive, happy, emotional place for yourself. And you see the opportunity to do that and be successful. But you got to start somewhere. It's going to be a learning process because I feel like you really want not approval, but like the glance, the grace of others. I'll say that. But it's something you're going to have to work on. You know, it's like you got to be successful in this. You have to work on it, okay? But you got to start somewhere. So, yeah, you're definitely breaking up things that you have built. And it's not going to be comfortable. You're going to feel ostracized, you know, put out in the back burner like the black sheep. And that's why it's so hard to move away from foundations that once kept you safe. That once felt like success or your idea of success at one point. But yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a struggle. There's going to be retaliation because I feel like everybody feels like they have an opinion or they're justified in their actions, their ideas of how things should go. But you're focused more on your happiness. Yeah, so I feel like you're slowly trying to open up the doors. You're slowly this is like reminding me of if somebody's coming out of the closet, okay? And they're slowly telling people like, okay, or slowly dropping hints. It's like being more passive aggressive, but slowly trying to open the door. So on this side, we have the Tower, the Three of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Empress. This thing is hitting this person real heavy, okay? This is like they don't have a choice but to look and see what's happening because you're plowing through. You know, you're like, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to make this easy. This is what I want. This is how I see my life. And this is how I want to live. Unapologetically. They really have to work through waiting for you. This is the hardest part for this person. Is people are, and it may be people because that slipped out of my mouth, are waiting for you to change your mind. Or waiting for you to get done with whatever it is that you're feeling so then you can switch back. But I don't feel like that's happening. And keeping themselves blinded to the fact of what's actually happening is a hindrance. But with the Empress here, I get this energy of like trying just to be happy with what you have. So you're not giving them much, though, which leads me to believe that they're slowly understanding it. Slowly. Yeah, they're starting to see that you're not working on this. And I feel like they are understanding that in order to be Balance, they have to stop working on it. They're getting the sign. They're seeing it. They're seeing that this is not moving forward in the way that they thought it was. And they have to rethink things. So it's clicking. Okay? This felt originally like just an unfortunate event. Like things were going to change. That you were just distracted emotionally, or you weren't in love anymore and they just needed to make you be back in love. But that's not really what was happening. You know, they thought that it was going to revive, but it's not that. It's just that you've moved on from this phase of your life. So yeah, blinded by their own desires, they decided to wait. It made them frustrated and not loved, and it really hit them. It impacted them in a way to make them lash out. And sometimes you have to pay attention to that. And I feel like that's what's happening. Is they wanted to remain so blinded. They didn't see that they were making this terrible for themselves. Yeah, they needed to separate. It's like you need to pay attention to the signs and what's being provided to you, and they need to let it go. So they're not going to have a choice, really. So then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So I feel like everything that you're preparing a table is what they're showing me, okay? And in this table that you're preparing, you're showing everyone what it is that you're doing. You're presenting a menu, okay? A full course meal, if you will. And this is what you're going to have. This is what I'm going to be doing. There is no hamburgers. There is no French fries. There is just salmon on a bed of lettuce. This is what you're getting. Okay? And I feel like this is hard for a lot of people to understand, but eventually, slowly, they will start to understand. And it has to deal with stuck mindsets, stuck feelings. It really doesn't have anything to do with you. But you need to continue to move forward, because you move forward and then they'll eventually catch up, is what I'm seeing. Okay? It's going to feel bad, though, because you feel unsupported, Gemini. You feel unsupported. You're trying to become independent, secure within yourself, happy within yourself, you know, to make better decisions. And you're a little confused because you feel it, you know what's right for you, but the outside is not being very supportive to you as much as you thought it should be. But like I said, it's just going to take some time. Some people have to get stuck, like get out of their own heads. Okay? So let's get ooh. Let me tell you why dissipating came up. Because you don't care. You do care. But this is more about your own empowerment. You know, the more that you follow the grain, the more that you do the same things every day, the less you feel yourself, the less you feel connected. And you don't want that. So that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like you have gratitude for this relationship and the time that you spent together, or the time that you had between these people, this family, whoever, okay? But there does come a time where you learn something from that energy, and then you have to move on to something different. You know, you grow as a person. That's healthy. And yeah, I feel like both of you are trying to understand that. It's taking them a little bit longer than you. Yeah, balance is coming. So this is a higher understanding, listening to your intuition, being okay with being in that gray area where you can learn and expand and invite new information in. That's where this person is trying to be right now. I'm super feeling this reading, Gemini. So whoever this resonates with, it's resonating hardcore, okay? All right, so let's see. So homeland, arrival, a journey, establishment, building, settled. Gemini, this is the story of your homecoming, right? This is like realizing, I want to be happy. I want my full life the way that I feel like my full life should be. Everybody's not gonna like it, and literally it really doesn't concern me. You're finally getting to that energy, understanding that and being okay with it. It's hard. It can be hard, yeah, but I love it. I love it because this is going to be a memorable time for you. This is like the time that you decided that you just got to be yourself, you know? So, I love you. I wish you nothing but the best. If you need me, you know where to find me. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.